Hi there, this is Richard, and today's Bible Nugget, we're going to be talking about Abraham. Why did God choose Abraham, and why was it important that he called him out from the land of Ur of the Chaldees? It says in Genesis 18, verse 19, "For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and that they shall keep the way of the Lord, to do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he has spoken of him." In other words, so the promises would be fulfilled through Abraham, which is really quite fascinating. So God knew that of all the people that were possible to choose, Abraham was the one who's going to command his children and his household after him to follow the Lord. And in Acts, it says, in Acts 7, verses 3 and 4, it says, "And God said to him, get out of your country and from your relatives." We'll come back to why. "And come to a land that I will show you." Now, in the Hebrew, apparently that was imperative, and go to a land that I will show you. "Then he came out of the land of the Chaldeans and dwelt in Haran. And from there, when his father was dead, he moved him," Abraham, "to this land in which you now dwell." Okay, so God's instruction was to Abraham was to come out of Ur of the Chaldeans. Why? So it says in Joshua 24, verse 2, this is from the NIV version, "Joshua said to all the people, this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Long ago your ancestors, including Terah, who is the father of Abraham, and Nahor, who's Abraham's older brother, they lived beyond the Euphrates River and worshipped other gods." It says that Abraham's father worshipped other gods. In fact, all of them who lived in Ur of the Chaldees worshipped other gods. And the reason for that was because that was the region that was sort of called Babylon. And in that region was where the Tower of Babel, or Babel, was. All the pagan worship basically started at the Tower of Babel. And that was in Ur of the Chaldees. That was in that kind of general location. So all of them, including Abraham's father, were worshipping other gods. And that's why God called Abraham out of Ur of the Chaldeans, and not to take any of his relatives. He wasn't supposed to take Lot or anybody else. But anyway, he did. And he took them out. And that's why he took them out, because he also knew that Abram, once he was out, he would command his children and his household after him to follow the Lord. Interesting. Okay. Thanks for today. Bye.